How y'all doing?
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to your boy's channel. If you're new here, hi, how are you? My name is Mars. Let's get right into this video. So it's been some time since I talked about The Sims, EA, The Sims 4, and just the Sims team and the Sims community in general here on the channel. My last video was kind of sort of dragging the Sims community. And you know, that kind of, the comment section was split. It was split. But in today's video, we're ranking the Sims 4 expansion packs again. I listened to some of your recommendations. I've listened to what you guys said were the underrated packs. I've played them. I've done little, you know, tested them out, play tested them, if you will. There's been 2 new packs, Snowy Escape and Cottage Living. And you know, we have to update this list. You know, I was going to wait until the November expansion pack came out, but you know, here we are in December. And there's no expansion pack, so here we are, we're making this list. So at the time of this video, there are 11 expansion packs: Snowy Escape, Cottage Living, Eco Lifestyle. You know the list. And we're gonna rank them all here from worst to best. We're gonna do it again like how I did last time. If you haven't watched that video, you know, I'll link it here. You can check it out if you want to. But girl, this is a new list, this is a new video, so you might wanna stay before you click on that video, okay? Yeah. We're gonna rank these packs based on their gameplay, their world, their build and buy, and their create a sim. Cause you know, some of these packs, they're pretty, but they're giving nothing. And some of these packs, you know, I didn't think I was gonna like them, but they're surprisingly well done. So we're gonna rank these packs. We're gonna start with number 11. At the bottom of the list, we have Miss Get to Work. Here's the thing about Get to Work, right? She was the first pack. She's showing her age, she's showing her gray hair, she's showing her wrinkles, but that's okay. That's okay, because we still love her. We still love her. When it comes to Get to Work, the best part of the packs, to me, in my opinion, is actually going to the hospital to deliver your babies. The scientist career, one of the best careers in the game. Crazy fun to play. It's fun to play mad scientist. And the retail system. To me, I love owning businesses. It's so versatile. You can have a retail business for anything. But the world, girl. Magnolia Promenade. What is that? Yeah, y'all could have kept that. What? 4 lots? Okay, whatever. And you know, there's aliens in this pack too if you like those, but you know, they're not as well done as some of the other cults in the game. When it comes to creative sim, I feel like it isn't niche enough in a way. Like, they're pretty broad. You know, like how other packs may have like different aesthetics. When you look at Island Living, when you look at Snowy Escape, when you look at Cottage Living, they all fit in within the themes of their pack. Create a sim for Get to Work. What? Like, besides, you know, the alien, you know, suit, you know, the doctor's outfit, the police detective costume, besides those things, the things that you can wear generally are pretty broad. You can get those with other CC if you know, there's better items with other packs. So create a sim, it's okay. It's okay. Except for this hair. Build and buy. Build and buy is pretty good when you're trying to make different community lots. It kind of meshes in well with the rest of the things that we have in the game. But also, most of the build and buy is basically just props for doctors' offices and science labs and the detective, you know, police station. Most of it comes from that, so you're not gonna use it too much, but you can definitely get creative. Coming in at number 10, and this breaks my heart, it really does, is Island Living. Here is my problem. I will drag Island Living to the end of time. I said it all the way back then before refreshes were even a thing. Island Living needs to be the pack that we need to go back to EA, and we need to rework on that. Because first of all, there's no skills. Why are there no skills? Why isn't scuba diving a skill? Everything is a rabbit hole. Everything in Island Living is a rabbit hole for one. The gameplay, girl, is not there. It's not there. The world, Sulani is one of the best in the game. If we were ranking this just on worlds alone, she's number 1. She's up at the top. This is an expansion pack. What is Island Living expanding on? What is she expanding on? Cute world. Create a sim is beautiful. Build and buy is beautiful. It's very tailored down for living on an island, obviously. But where's the gameplay? Where's the gameplay? That's the issue. That's why Island Living falls to the bottom for me. which is sad because I love Island Living. But if we're ranking it, if we're gonna be fair and I'm not being biased, I just couldn't rank her higher than 10, which is sad because in my last rankings video, she was in, you know, the midway point. Cute girl. Island Living is a cute girl. There's no personality. However, the world, beautiful. Build and Buy, beautiful. Create a Sim, beautiful. You might not use a lot of the items in Create a Sim and Build and Buy outside of Sulani, but there's some objects there that, you know, plants. You can use those in other worlds. I mean, I guess that's about it, but I love Island Living. The mermaids, they could have been done better. They could have been done better. There's no skill tree like how there is with vampires or spellcasters. You know, there's no incentive to become a mermaid. There's no special animation once they are a mermaid. Like it's Island Living, and it just needs an overhaul. I'm sorry, it needs an overhaul. Number 9. Coming in at number 9 is one of the later packs, Snowy Escape. Here's the thing about Snowy Escape, right? I love the world of Mount Komorebi. I like that there's various different activities to do, like there's hiking, rock climbing, skiing, and snowboarding, and even sledding. However, again, there's no real incentive to do those things. Yes, they add more hobbies to the game. Yes, they are actual skills, Island Living, but I feel like it's lacking in a way. I feel like Snowy Escape works a lot better as a vacation destination than being an actual world to live in. There's a lot of interactive places and things here in the world and in the neighborhoods, but it doesn't push the boundary enough for me. Like it was a cute attempt. You know, when Snowy Escape first came out, everyone was excited for it. I was excited for it. I bought it full price. And I know you're probably screaming at your screen right now. What? Like, I know. And you know what's crazy? A week later, it was 50% off. That may or may not be the reason why Snowy Escape is number 9, but you know, here we are. But you know, I'm glad it added the, you know, rental lots in every world. Wait, that was the base game update. But you know, it came with the platforms. Wait, that was the base game update too. No, Snowy Escape, what did you add? Oh wait, it has sentiments. Wait. Yeah, no, that was the base game update as well, yeah. Oh, it added lifestyles, which, you know, I hear a lot of people don't like. I mean, I don't mind them, but you know, Snowy Escape has the problem, same with Island Living, where it doesn't really expand on anything. I feel like they threw lifestyles in it, which are like little traits based on your Sim's living patterns. And so they usually are always indoors, or they're always like watching TV on their couch, or always playing video games. They might get, you know, they're more indoors, you know, they don't really like to get out too much. But when it comes to Snowy Escape, it's just the gameplay isn't there. It really isn't. I'm glad that we have these extra activities that our Sims can do, but it's not like you can snowboard in any world. You have to go to Mount Komorebi to do so. But on the plus side, I'm glad we're getting more of an Eastern type of feel to Create a Sim. I feel like a lot of the packs before it, minus City Living, minus Island Living, have always been like more westernized. And Snowy Escape, it gives us more Japanese feel, which I actually am very appreciative to have in the game, because it gives us all the opportunity to make more diverse Sims, which, you know, some of y'all wasn't really making before. I watched your Let's Plays. Coming at number 8, which is surprising because it was at the bottom of my list in my last video, Eco Lifestyle. Listen, I gave Eco Lifestyle a chance. I took your words of advice. I played it through. It's a cute pack, but half of it's turned off for me. So we're not messing with neighborhood action plans. Those are dead to me. I don't mess with them. No, get them out of my face. Sharing is caring is still dead to me. I still don't like it. What's the other ones? We wear bags, please. I don't want to see everyone walking around with bags on their head. Or we like to drink, or Foodies Unite. Foodies, they're always cooking. They're always in my house making a cake. I just leave neighborhood action plans off. They're more of a nuisance and they're more annoying than I'm actually going to utilize them. Eco Lifestyle, the reason why this falls more to the bottom of the list for me is the fact that it's more tailored to a specific type of Sim. Whereas, you know, anyone can go to the beach, right? Anyone can go snowboarding if they want to, right? Anyone can get to work. But when it comes to Eco Lifestyle, if you aren't, you know, a green fiend, if you're not someone who's like, oh yes, let's save the trees, If that's not your type of sim, then you might not really touch it. And you know, if you're like me and half of the pack is already turned off, you might want to pass on it. However, I do like it for the extra hobbies and activities it comes with, fabrication skill, the candle making. It's very cute. Surprisingly, this was a pack I thought I was going to hate. I gave it a chance, took your words. It was cute. It was cute, but not that cute because there's packs that I like more. I've heard simmers, you know, they either really love eco lifestyle or they really hate it. Me, I'm like, you know, if I touch it, the half that I do touch, it's cute. If not, then you know, it's forgettable to me. Create a sim is tailored to, you know, more hipster look, a little bit, what would we call this? Grunge? I don't think it would be called grunge, but it's more like, you know, it gives the aesthetic that you crafted it yourself. So the jeans, there's jeans with a skirt attached to it. There's, you know, vests with torns in them. Like, it's like, it gives crafted girl, but that's the aesthetic of the pack. So it might be cute for you, not for others. It might be cute for others and not for you. Listen, if you want to buy it, maybe get it on sale, but you know, eco lifestyle, it's cute, but half of the pack, you know, if you're not touching neighborhood action plans, it might not be that useful. The world of Evergreen Harbor, what can I say? I like the fact that it's able to transform and change, and it's pretty dynamic based on what your Sims vote for. And I'm glad that it gives an aesthetic of a more of, you know, lower income or actual middle class type of suburbia. Because a lot of the other worlds, they give suburban, but they give, you know, like maybe upper middle class suburban. They give, you know, white picket fence suburban. Eco lifestyle, Evergreen Harbor, it gives us another different type of aesthetic and another type of world to live in, which I do appreciate. However, is it one of my favorite worlds? Not really, but I do enjoy it for what it is. Coming in at number 7, this is a pack I actually really enjoy. However, I couldn't rate it any higher than where we're at now because the other packs I just like them a little bit more, but that's okay because number 7 is Get Together. Get Together was a pack that if you watch my other list, it was like, girl, I don't use clubs. Girl, what is Candy Burr's hair looking like? Like, well, first of all, what is it looking like? That needs to be updated too. Cause girl, what? It's giving catfish. It's giving what I purchased versus what I got. Here's the thing, Get Together is a pretty solid pack if you use it. It has the same effect of eco lifestyle, whereas eco lifestyle, if you utilize it, it's pretty good. If not, then it's just going to be there in your game. When I actually utilized clubs, and I came up with ideas and different things to make clubs out of, it was pretty good. You know, I made a homework club for my kids. I made a farming club for my cottage living sim farmer guy. And you know what? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It brought Sims together. It makes Sims get together. The world of Windenburg is still one of the biggest worlds in the game. The girls aren't seeing her. Windenburg is giving 27 lots. It's giving well-traveled. It's giving I can go anywhere I will please to go, and I'm not feeling boxed in or claustrophobic. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the other worlds, girl, they're just not giving what needs to be given. Windenburg, it comes with the whole Tudor aesthetic. It gives, you know, very Eastern European, I believe, maybe Western, girl, I'm not good at geography. So you could correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but it definitely gives a Tudor style to the build and buy. It's very much a party and social type of pack. So if you need more things for your Sims to do outside of the household, outside of the home, Get Together is a really good pack for that. You'll get text to be invited to parties, or there's a freaking get together in the freaking ruins of Windenburg. Get Together is a really good solid pack if you want to utilize it. Clubs, you don't have to use them, however, they can be really useful to get different Sims together. Like if you play rotationally, you can invite your cousins and aunts and uncles and nieces and nephews into a whole get-together club gathering, and if it's Thanksgiving, just start a club gathering and then everyone shows up at your house. It's useful in certain ways. I think you have to be creative with it though. Build and buy is top tier. It's pretty good. It blends in well with the other packs. It blends in well with Cottage Living. It blends in well with Realm of Magic. It blends in well with other packs in a way that some packs like Island Living and Eco Lifestyle probably might not. You know what I'm saying? Like those might be a little too niche where you can't really utilize them in other packs. Whereas Get Together, we're starting to broaden the strokes, okay? We're starting to broaden the strokes. Create a Sim is very different because it's a lot of party wear. It's a lot of, you know, it gives a more of a preppy aesthetic, which is cool if, you know, that's the type of Sim you're trying to make. But, you know, Get Together's a solid pack. There's not much I can really say. I gave it a chance. It's pretty good. Not as high as I thought it would have been, because y'all be hyping it up, talking about it's underrated. Get Together's underrated, you better play it. Yeah, I played it, she's cute. She's cute and solid. That's the best I can say. Number 6 is Get Famous. All right, so in my last rankings, Get Famous was number 5, and she's still up there, okay? You know, we had another pack, so she had to get knocked down a little bit, but y'all hate on Get Famous, and I would never understand it. I don't know what the Get Famous slander is about, but this is a Get Famous stan account. Excuse me? Now, I understand Del Sol Valley is small. I understand not everyone wants to play celebrities and live the rich life and live lavish. Some of the items might be a little tacky, like a gold toilet. We're not using that in our everyday suburban blue bungalow houses. We're not. We're not. And it's okay. That's okay. But Get Famous adds gameplay where some of the other packs, they're not giving that. Get Famous comes with the reputation system, it comes with the fame system, it comes with the acting career and be able to become famous in a variety of different ways. It's actually a challenge sometimes to become famous if you're not just an actor. Like say you want to be a famous comedian. It might be a little bit harder for you to become famous if you're not like actually out in public, you know, giving your comedy routines at a lounge or something. Like, you have to put in the work to become famous. I enjoy Get Famous, and I will not tolerate the slander here on the channel. I will not. The build and buy for Get Famous is kind of split down the middle. There's like mid-century modern, but then the rest of it is kind of like over the top. It's for like Sims who are rich, it's for lavish mansions, it's for Sims who got a lot of simoleons back in that bank, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of it's kind of just like a lot of props and costumes from the acting career. So you might not use everything unless you're creative with your builds, if you're a builder, but you know, there are things you can make use of. The same could be said for Create a Sim. A Create a Sim is a lot of costumes from the acting career, but there are also pieces in there to make, you know, Sims who are basically living in LA or Del Sol Valley. But if it's not tailored for you, then I can see why a lot of you hate it. I can see. But I like Get Famous. And you know, just the slander. I can't tolerate it. I can't. So coming at number 5 is Discover University. Now Discover University ranked pretty high on my last list. It was fairly new, just came out I think, was under a year of release. Oh, I still enjoy Discover University. However, after playing it, you know, going to university, it has the problem of get to work, you know. It gets repetitive. Sometimes, you know, actually getting your degree, it's a drag. It's a drag. Okay, it takes like several weeks. And don't mention if you rotate and your sim fails and almost drops out of school and then they're on probation. It's a drag, girl, it's a drag. But I enjoy the fact that we have the option to take our sims to university. If you're someone who plays, you know, a slower game, you know, if you're actually really about family, sending your teens, turn the young adults off to college, that's something you might actually enjoy. And it was highly requested, so I know a lot of simmers asked for it. You know, it's a solid pack. It really touches all aspects of the game. So if you want to, you know, be a lawyer, if you want to be a doctor from Get to Work, there are degrees for almost every career in the game. But it really is a drag to get through sometimes, and you know, classes are rabbit holes. So if you actually thought you were going to class with your sim, you're not. You're not. I don't mind it. I think that would make school even more of a drag, but university is a solid pack to have. Create a Sim is tailored to more of the young adult sims. A lot of loungewear, sweatpants, hoodies, and just clothing that your more young adult sims will wear, or maybe even teens, but they're not really tailored for like adults and elder. You know, sims that you would imagine are like in their 30s or 40s or beyond. Like, they're not really gonna wear a lot of these things. Same for kids. There's not much you can get from this pack. Granted, it is a pack about university, so of course it isn't tailored for them. And with university, you get what you pay for, you know. Don't expect to get, you know, new things for toddlers and kids when you're buying a pack called University. Discover University. Because toddlers and kids can't go to university, girl. So, you know, just, you know, common sense there, okay? Build and Buy gives me IKEA stuff. You know, it gives me like, you can make use of them, but they're not really all that like, oh wow, I need this. There's definitely a lot of like plain objects that can definitely go and gel well with the rest of the game, but there's nothing really that like stand out. I mean, at least to me. I mean, but again, I'm not a builder girl, so maybe there's something in the Build a Buy catalog that you may enjoy that I'm just, I'm not paying attention to. Just saying. The world of Brightchester, the world that comes with Discovery University, is pretty small. It's more of a college town, so you're not really, there's nowhere to really live outside like the town center, and there's probably only like 3 lots. Majority of the world is basically the 2 college campuses, Foxbury and University of Brightchester. It does what it needs to do. Send your kids off to Discovery University, boom, boom, bam. Like, that's it. It is what it is, girl, All right, coming in at number 4 is The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs. Now, I just want to say that Brindleton Bay is one of my favorite worlds. If you have seasons installed, just prepare for hella rain. It's always raining in that world. The gameplay for Cats and Dogs, man, it's a little lacking. It's a little lacking if I'm being honest. Cats and dogs, they can get annoying. Dogs will always be in your face or in your Sims faces begging for a walk at the most inconvenient of times. Your toddler is screaming and hashing and throwing food on the freaking floor because they don't want to sit in the high chair. Your damn dog is in your face asking for a walk. I don't have time. I don't have time. Most of my pets, I'm just gonna tell you to go outside and ask to go potty because girl, I'm not taking you on a walk. I don't have time right now. I don't have time. I think I also said in my last video, but you can mainly just ignore the cats and the dogs and they'll be there. They'll be there. There's not much to really do with them outside of, pet training for dogs. And then cats are kind of just, they're kind of just there. There's a veterinarian skill where you can actually run your own vet clinic, which I still have not done to this day. I still haven't done. Like, I feel like cats and dogs are such a necessity because pets are pretty much a staple in a lot of people's lives in real life. But when it comes to cats and dogs, there were no other pets. Then there was the whole My First Pet stuff debacle, which we know all about. But there was no other pets than cats and dogs. But in the gameplay, it's like, what? But I had to rank it at least this high because I feel like most of my households usually always have pets, and I couldn't see myself without having the pets in the household. Like, I mean, maybe I'm being biased. Because if we really look at cats and dogs, right? If we really sit back and look at cats and dogs, what does it really give us? Because the pets don't even have that many outfits. We need more options for the pets, okay? We need more options for the pets. Build and buy, when it comes to the pet objects, we need more pet beds, we need more pet bowls, we need more pet everything. For a pack about cats and dogs, the cats and the dogs are pretty lacking. Now that I'm thinking back on it right now, I wish there was more for us to do when it came to this pack. I don't know, I enjoy cats and dogs though. It's a good pack. I wish there was a little bit more, but it's a staple pack where without it, you might miss it if you like pets. If not, you're not missing out on much. If you can do without pets in your household and in your gameplay, then this is probably a pack you can miss out on. But I feel like pets they're a staple, man. They're a staple. Coming in at number 3 is one of my top packs. Clearly it's one of my top packs because it's in the top 3. It's Cottage Living. They did so well with this pack. Girl, I would want to be a farmer. Not really, but I would want to be a farmer. Raising livestock, raising crops, the fairs, the country, county, like village fairs, love it. Love it. The cottagecore aesthetic, love it. Which is crazy because when this pack was first announced, when it was first speculated about, like, remember when we all saw the windmill hints that EA released on before they announced Eco Lifestyle, the day or two before, and we all thought it was farms. At first I was like, farming? Who wants farming? But girl, Cottage Living is such a cozy, wholesome, well done pack. It's such a staple. It sets the foundation for a lot of different type of gameplay. Like we actually have a countryside now, which is crazy to say. We got a lot of these other packs before we got a pack about living on the countryside. Hell, we had city living since 2016, but we're just not getting Cottage Living. But that's neither here nor there. Cottage Living, it's creative sim, it gives cottagecore vibes. It very much gives village. It's cute. It's cute. I love the little chickens. I love the rabbits, the wild foxes, even though they'd be stealing my shit. But I love it. I love it. The town, it's quiet. They're running the errands. Apparently it gives Stardew Valley. Never played it, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the lore. This pack has a lore, girl. Cottage Living, they did it on that one. They did it on that one. The world of Henford on Bagley. Again, our worlds they're getting smaller. They're getting smaller, but the lots are pretty sizable. 50 by 40 lots, 64 by 64, 30 by 20 ain't that big, girl. But the lots, and the majority of the lots are pretty big, where you can actually have a farmhouse, a farm, you know, just to do your crops, to do your cottage, like to live on a farm. I love Cottage Living. And if you hate it, I'm sorry, there will be no slander towards Cottage Living either, because she's just that girl when it comes to these packs, when it comes to these Sims 4 packs. Cottage Living is giving what the other girls just could not. Lore. Gameplay. Create a something, build and buy. Build and buy really gives you the cottage feel. I ain't gonna drag you right now, EA, because we know you released that little cottage country kitchen set that was a kid right before you released Cottage Living. We ain't gonna drag you in this video right now, but don't think I ain't see you. Don't think I ain't see you. Coming in at number 2 is this my girl. It's my girl. She gives the flavor. She gives the flavor to the pack. City Living. Apartments. Hello. Yes, we can't build apartments, but living in the city, it feels like we're actually living in a city. If you play in Henford on Bagley in a cottage, a farmhouse, and then move to San Myshuno in the city, 2 different aesthetics, girl. 2 different aesthetics. This is the pack where we get multicultural Sims. These Sims get a chance to shine. Okay, because I feel like for the majority of these packs, it's always westernized Sims. It's always very, you know what we typically see. That build and buy was more bright, it was very colorful. There's some items you're probably not gonna use because it's tailored to a specific type of Sim or a specific, aesthetic. But living in apartments, paying rent, having rundown apartments, with cockroaches and mice, or having loud and noisy neighbors, like it's fun. It gets annoying, but it's fun. When you're in San Myshuno, you actually feel like you're in a city, and I enjoy that. Here's the thing, create a Sim, I'm glad they didn't just go for a typical, city streetwear and they give us more multicultural items. Based off of Japanese wear and Chinese, Indian, they gave us more different types of cultures in this pack. It actually makes it feel like a city and a melting pot, which they excelled at. I feel like in cities there's lots of different fashions, and City Living with this creative Sim definitely hits it out the park. Would I have liked to see a little bit more? Of course, definitely. However, what is there is really good. Having a landlord come in and fix your pipes, then going to the city, it really goes well with a lot of other packs, mainly Get Famous, because we know that world Del Sol Valley is very small. So imagine being famous in the city, girl. It's giving Tokyo, it's giving San Francisco, it's giving New York. Okay, I love it. I love City Living. And if you like to killing your Sims, I'm gonna say it again, because if you didn't watch my last video, if you like killing your Sims, you can poison your neighbors. Pufferfish, death by Pufferfish Nigiri. If you don't know what that is, look it up. My favorite death in the game. I'm sorry if anyone's waking up my toddlers while we're sleeping in an apartment. Don't worry, I'm gonna invite you over we're gonna have a lunch date. I'm gonna invite you over to my apartment. I'm gonna cook up some Pufferfish Nigiri, girl. If you just don't happen to make it back to your apartment later on in the day, and the Grim Reaper shows up for your ass, that ain't got nothing to do with me. City Living, she's up there. She's up there. She adds flavor to the game, adds color to create a Sim, adds multicultural Sims. So we stand. We have to stand. All right, and coming at number 1, of course, is Seasons. Seasons is a staple pack. It's a top tier pack. If there's any pack that I would recommend that you buy that you probably don't have, it's Season. Season is so versatile. It comes with holidays. It came with the calendar before it was in the base game update. It just comes with hot and cold weather clothes. It comes with seasons, spring, summer, fall, winter. Like, I enjoy Seasons. Granted, I don't think we should be monetizing weather in a life simulation game, but this is EA, and you know how they do. When it comes to the world, there's no new world that comes with Seasons. It pretty much just enhances all of the other worlds that come with the game, adding weather and temperatures to Oasis Springs and Willow Creek and Mount Komorebi. That's what Seasons is here to do. So there's no new world. But what is there, the build and buy, the creative Sims, it's really versatile. You're gonna use it if you have it. There's no way you can own Seasons and not use it, because it gives you background gameplay. It's always there. It's always going. You can actually see the weather for the week. You can have a wedding planned in Myshuno Meadows and San Myshuno in the city. Once you get there, it could be a whole thunderstorm. It really affects your gameplay. It's not like you have to opt into it. Like a lot of these other packs Get Famous, you have to opt into fame. The eco footprint from Eco Lifestyle, you have to opt in to make it go an industrial or green. Like Seasons, it's always there. It's so essential. If you don't own it, what you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Pick it up. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. If you don't own Seasons, get it right now. Get it right now. Why are you still watching the video? Get it right now. I said get it right now. But yeah, you guys, this has been my rankings of the Sims 4 packs. Again, if your rankings differ, let me know. I like to see how people rank the packs. Seriously, I will literally always search up on YouTube ranking the Sims 4 expansion packs videos because I love to see people's different play styles, what they like, what they don't like, which packs they hate, which packs they love. So let me know in the comments section down below. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. If you like what you see and want to see more of me, subscribe. But until then, I'll see you on my next video. Bye. That was a long ass video, child. I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm starving, and I gotta go. I need to go get up and get me something to eat, 'cause I'm hungry.